Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Snigiwe, also known as Mom and All, and if you're not subscribed, why not? Tell me why, okay? So just make sure that you click the subscribe button down below if you're all about thriving in motherhood, especially in your personal finances. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 things I'm doing during this period in terms of my investment portfolio when it comes to shares. So before we get started, guys, although I have a finance background and I do work for a financial services institution, this is not financial advice, so don't quote me on anything. So that's just my disclaimer. This is just my personal investment philosophy or ideas at this point in time, especially with COVID-19. So first things first, I am using easy equities to invest my shares. I find that it's just easy as the name suggests. So if you're not aware of easy equities and how it works, let me know and I'll do a video on that. So just comment down below and I will do a video. But I have also dropped a link that you can use to download and apply for easy equities, and then you can download the app on your phone and you can start basically trading shares ASAP. What I'm aware of is that the economy is bad, but markets are up and down, which means people really can make substantial profits during this period. So first thing that I'm doing to right now is I'm investing in the long term, and by that I mean a lot of companies that are good and that will continue to thrive and perform well are just struggling mainly because of COVID-19, and once it passes, those share prices will probably increase. So I'm now actually focusing on investing on stocks or shares that I know are gonna not no because you never know, you know. But basically I'm focusing on shares that I know will grow in the long term, and that's just going to help me overall. So I'm not too focused on watching and making sure that the share grows immediately now. No, I just want to invest now because I can purchase now because prices are a bit low now. But in the long term, I trust that the prices will grow. So that's point number 1. I'm investing in the long term. Point number 2, some of my shares that I had before COVID-19, the value has dropped. They are in the red, but I'm not selling them. So that's point number 2. I'm not selling my low performing shares, and that's just because, guys, what you need to understand with markets is that growth that you see on your account, it seems it's only real, or you only realize that loss once you act on it, once you sell or buy. So if your share is decreasing in value and it's worthless, obviously it's worthless, but if you sell it at that worthless price, then that's when you actually make the loss. But if you wait for it to grow, then you can actually maybe at some point make a profit. So basically all my shares are not performing now. I'm letting them be and I'm not realizing any losses. I'm holding on. I'm not gonna sell and make losses. No, I'm not. Number 3 is that I actually am open to making a quick buck, and by that I mean I am doing, what do they call it, speculative trading, where I'm just like, okay, the stock looks good, I'm buying, and if I see that there's a substantial growth within the next few days or few weeks, months, I'm not just gonna wait for all the shares. Some of them I am selling now because you know, it's nice to have that money in the bank. Like I was telling you, you only realize your losses when you actually sell your shares. So now I'm actually buying items and I'm realizing my gains from shares that I have bought before. So I am looking at what's dipping low so that I can quickly sell it once it goes high again. So as much as I am a long-term investor, I have established my long-term investments, but I am actually trying to capitalize on those that are quite volatile and could make me a substantial gain or loss in the short term. I'm open to that, whereas before I was just buying and buying and buying and buying and buying, but now I'm open to selling as well and making a gain, because you must realize those gains, you know. Number 4, I am not buying junk shares. I'm realizing that there's a difference between shares that are lowly priced because the markets are down and those entities will survive, but I'm not buying junk shares that will probably never realize in value. So I'm not going to name industries or anything like that, but or companies, but I'm aware that some companies will definitely not recover after COVID-19, and that's the reality. So in those companies, I'm not investing. That's just the truth, you know. Or like, why would I if I know that they're not going to pick up, or if I think they're not going to pick up? Because it's not what you know, it's always what you think when it comes to investing. And then fifth and final point with regards to investing, I am aware of my emotions. And by that I mean the main emotions that drive the markets are greed and fear. I'm aware when I'm being greedy, and I'm aware when I'm being scared. And whenever I'm about to buy or sell, I have a quick moment where I think, am I being greedy now? Do I want to overcapitalize on a specific share? Because then I have a potential to lose. You know, when you're being greedy, you just want too much gains. And I'm also being fairly aware of myself when I'm being too fearful or too conservative when it comes to certain items. So I'm very aware of these two, and before I make my decision, I ask myself which emotion is driving me. Is it a fair amount of emotion? Do I want this emotion to drive me in this particular direction at that point in time? So this just helps me so that I can limit my losses, because I might be greedy and want to buy a whole lot of a stock that I think will grow in value because I'm just so certain, and I just might want to buy more and more of it. Then I forget all the other rules of diversification and whatever else, and just buy or focus on this thing, whereas it's actually crashing. So I'm keeping a fairly open mind. So that's my investment strategy, and once again, I'm doing all of this using my Easy Equities platform. If you're not on Easy Equities, there's a link down below. You can sign up and try and figure it out for yourself. That's just what I'm using. But let me know, guys, what other platforms you guys are investing on, and are they worth it? And yeah, I will see you guys next time, and also share some tips here on how you are growing your share portfolio if you are a share girl like me. Anyway, cheers guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.